Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kat, and this is Kat's Loops and Lore bonus episode, right? I kept telling you guys I would do this. And let me start off with the highs and lows of Vlogmas. No one tells you how much space video editing takes on your computer. So, I had to go and delete a couple of other videos that I was kind of like playing around with, and they were more like personal recordings. A couple little tarot readings I did for myself, just to free up space to be able to record this video. I have also since ordered a brand new external hard drive so that I can put all of this on the external so that I've got a backup at least. Right? So, I've made myself a little list of talking points, and I figured this is something that's great to just put on in the background. If you want to knit, if you want to crochet while I'm doing this, I've got my VTO page open just in case. Okay? I'm at my hours for the week. If I don't have to go in tonight, that's no sweat off my back. So, what are some things that are key takeaways that I would tell Kat for Vlogmas 2026, right? Because I would like to do this again, alright? Of course, I kind of touched on this, video storage space. How much is required for rendering and uploading? Like, if my video is between 10 to 15 minutes, super quick. Done, right? But if I get a little bit chatty, as I sometimes do, I'm a Gemini moon, sorry not sorry, then it can take upwards of like an hour and a half for it to upload onto YouTube. And I'm like, oh, okay. Several creators are like, you should upload so that you can have engagement whenever your video goes live. And here I am being like, nope, my butt is dead ass asleep. If I'm awake when my video posts, half the time that's a problem, because that means that I'm not getting the adequate sleep for my shift that night. So, until I transfer to a day shift, I am your friendly neighborhood night gremlin. Okay? The light burns, my retinas don't appreciate it. Moving on. I also learned to keep thumbnails pretty streamlined and keep it simple, stupid. Right? I know a lot of people would do really like clickbaity thumbnails. For other like vloggers that I kind of see, I don't really see that from them. I actually like personally taking the photo into like Clip Studio Paint and then like using the lasso tool around my person and separating the layers and using a Gaussian blur on the back. Super simple, right? Add some text here and there. Try not to keep it too cluttered. See what works, see what doesn't. Okay, sweet. My third bullet point was editing. And I put, what's that? Part of keep it simple stupid, right? But it is a space where I can learn to do things. Like, in the future, I would love to be able to have, like, a little box. Here comes the yawn. Ooh. A little box where, like, you can see the previous video while I'm reacting to it. That's something to learn. That's something that I would like to do to help kind of, like, up the ante on my videos. But I kind of know a little bit of graphic design, right? Like, I'm an artist. I have you can't see it really, and I don't know where to point, but over here, I actually have a drawing tablet. So I'm making life more difficult for me because I have very limited space, but I could pull out my drawing tablet and sketch things out onto it. I also have an iPad Pro where I can do things in Procreate, right? A lot of that is a bunch of jumping between devices, and I'm like, I just want it centralized, right? So I do want to look at getting a new laptop eventually. I would like that to be one of my milestones, at least for content creation, right? I feel that it's almost like a good treat to reward myself with, to be able to upgrade my tech as I outgrow it, right? And maybe in the future it's going to be more working with a PC that I can build up as I need more space, right? At some point I'm going to find a great place to be able to store my videos so that, yes, it's on YouTube, but if something happens to YouTube, then I need to be able to take my content and move it with me. So that's another thing to look at. I would like to have more dynamic videos, right? Being able to film from different angles. I'm mostly using a 4K webcam right now. I was using one that was 1080p. Since I have upgraded that, my mic is not on, but my webcam has a very decent mic already attached to it. So, like, this will be great for, like, if I decide to do more podcast content, but it's learning how to utilize the tools that I have and figuring out what works, figuring out what doesn't. Is it too cluttered if I keep this thing here without it plugged in? Or is there something else that I can utilize, right? Once again, keep it simple, stupid. ADHD, it is very easy for me to get distracted by so many elements. Another thing that I thought that was great was whenever I made a list, right? I can see it, it's back up on my board because it's got magnets on it, but being able to put Vlogmas projects and like a wish list of things that I wanted to do. And that way I wasn't going into every day like completely like loosey-goosey. I was able to say, hey, when Vlogmas started, these were the things that I really wanted to tackle, right? I wanted to tackle it. I would like to be able to achieve it, maybe even for Vlogmas of 2026. That Christmas sweater is going to be back on the list. But I'm just like, it helped to give me an idea, right? My niece's Christmas presents really took over most of Vlogmas, along with that Christmas scarf. No regrets. I got to chat with my niece yesterday, and she loves her dino. Apparently, she was using the long neck to swing at people. I gave her a weapon of plush destruction. So, and my brother had commented that at least the blanket, he would have to take it, at least whenever they went to go to bed, because they have a cat and a dog, and he was really concerned about the animals messing it up. Apparently they're very rough on things, and, well, they have a cat. Cats love yarn, so she was able to completely wrap herself up in her blanket. So I have a feeling that that will be traveling with her for quite some time. And she loves her hat and scarf. So Win-win, right? I got cool aunt of the year. So, I'm happy. It makes me warm and fuzzy on the inside. And my niece is so stinking cute. I'm trying to think of what else. I know that I find it very interesting that my first video did as well as it did. And right now, it is the highest marked video. But it's just... Hold on a second. Okay. The biggest thing that I could tell was at least my appearance. How I showed up for the video. I've since improved the lighting. The lighting isn't as harsh as it was in earlier videos, which makes sense because it's a much more elevated ring light where I can adjust it and it's above me coming down, not like over here or on the back reflecting off of the wall. It's all been a bunch of trial and error. And yes, the videos are eating up a lot of space. Learning how to use DaVinci Resolve, which is a great free program. I have to update it. Apparently there's a free update to go with it. But I'm really glad that I stuck with it, right? I know that I had people who told me, well, as long as you do most days, then that's something. And I realize that I'm very much an all or nothing gal, right? I have, what is it? I have Mars in Capricorn. Mars in Capricorn in my 6th house. Whenever I decide to stick to something, I know my whole thing is building my routine, right? If you build the routine and you build consistency, this was truly an experimental phase for me to see what it would take, how much energy it would take out of me to be able to balance overtime with vlogging, with my mom, right? And interestingly enough, because I was able to get to work early enough, I was able to secure a decent spot at work, and I was able to balance everything. Why not, right? I want to keep that momentum going. I don't want to necessarily keep posting every single day, right? I know that I need to take a break. And I may take next week to just coast. Reclaim some of my time and let the algorithm cool off. But I did. This is huge. I posted every day since the 1st to day 26. So dang. I know goals for the future. I would like to be able to participate in Whip Wednesday. I want to keep up the whole showing you my projects, because in a way that's also accountability on my end. And I am looking to sell my handmade goods, and what better way to kind of show people how it's done than to vlog about it, right? I would like to show my art. I would love to do like process videos of my drawings, maybe with a voiceover. It's just, I'm so multi-passionate that I feel like right now the best craft to share with you guys, at least in phase 1, is my knitting and my crochet, right? I am the flower child of the family, and I believe that art is a great vessel to help us process a lot of things. So, those are kind of my takes. I'm not, like, scared off or anything. I would love to free up this space on my laptop. But I'm excited. This is exciting. So I think that's where I'm going to wrap it up, right? Like the video if you liked it. As far as I know, not a lot of people are doing a recap for on day 26. They're just kind of like stopping on Christmas. But I would like to make this a normal thing. To do a recap, kind of just talk. Let it be something that you put on in the background. And just share what it's like on this side of everything, right? So, once again, like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you wish to join this crazy train, and I guess the one part I keep forgetting to mention, to click the bell icon if you wish to be alerted for when I make future posts. My goal is Wednesdays and Fridays, and maybe I'll do like a collective reading on Monday to post, because I've been recording those like intermittently from time to time. But yeah, welcome aboard to this very loopy vlog series. And, you know, I'd love to go into some history. Maybe do some character designs. Let me be able to crack out my sketchbook and try designing kind of some characters and whatnot. I think that would be fun. Don't ask me to write patterns yet. That's kind of intimidating. But it's something to work towards, right? But this is the evolution of what Cats, Loops, and Lore is. You're getting to see my origin story. If that's something that you're interested in, come along. You're more than welcome. Have a wonderful day. Have a happy holidays and a great new year. Don't forget to drink your water. Hydrate or dihydrate, right? And I appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining. We're at 8 subscribers right now. And I can't wait to see what 2026 holds for us. I will take next week off, and I will join you the first official week of 2026. See you next year.